I have your blessing to do this, and she said, ow, it's so hot down here, it burns, it hurts so bad, I don't care about the sweatshirt, do what you want. And I was like, I'm gonna make you proud, Grandma. So I kind of wish there was like reverse conversion therapy, right? Like, it would still be a conversion, but like, I wanna go from really straight and just, get a little gay with it. Because like, I never had a problem with women, and I'm of diminutive size. You might be able to realize that. But that's never been a problem for me. I just think I would crush with the gays, I think I'd be really successful. And, where was I going with that? Reverse conversion therapy. Anyway, fuck guys. I'm really having a moment. That hazy IPA is kind of hitting me. It's kind of getting me. But like, you know what, I'm gonna stop with the gay stuff. That's not really coming to mind for me. But the thing is, like I said, I do okay with the women, and I think like, honestly, my dating prospects are probably better than they ever have been. Because like 5'7" stocks are on the rise. Like think about it, you got Jeremy Allen White, you got Kieran Culkin, you got Barry Keoghan, you got me, you got like 4 equally handsome, famous guys having a moment. But, and I've even like dated girls that are taller than me before, which was kind of a fun experience. And it's kind of like a fantasy of mine. Like, I'm talking like, I want to go Pesci mode, folks. I want to be like Joe Pesci and roll up to a function with a girl that's like at least 6 inches taller than me. Like, I just want to roll up, and if anyone like gives me shit, I can be like, what, you think this is fucking funny? Like, tell me why this is funny. Tell me how. Like, I want to be eye level with her nipples. And if she's like, baby, my eyes are up here, I'd be like, baby girl, it hurts my neck to look up there. Yes, my ideal relationship goals is the 2005 PlayStation 2 classic, Shadow of the Colossus. Anyone play that shit? Yeah, like I just want to like climb up, find the special spot, and stab. Oh yeah. Anyone else kind of disappointed by those like Epstein flight logs? Not in like a, I wish like more shit happened, but in like a, I know there are people whose names aren't out there, Like we get like Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, And it's like the only instance where I've ever been like, stop playing the hits, we want to hear the new stuff. Come on. Like the only heat in there was Stephen Hawking. Let's be honest. And like I always thought of him as just kind of like a brain in a chair. And that's like really fucked up. Because like, it's really ableist. Like people with ALS can be pedophiles too, And I was kind of thinking like, like the ice bucket challenge, when everyone was doing that, like if people know Stephen Hawking was doing all that shit, because he was like kind of the poster child for it, Like, would people have done all that? Would people have really done the ice bucket shit? Yeah, I just picture him there like I'm really gonna do this. Jeffrey, please make sure there is a ramp up to the orgy. Jeffrey, no, 15 is too old. I told you that already. I know, that's terrible, and I got the light. So I'm Alex Miller. Thank you for bearing with me. Have a good night. Give it up for Jesse.
Alex Miller. Even people with ALS can be pedophiles. That was great. All right, you guys, your next comedian coming to the stage. He's going to do a little bit of a longer set, got some more experience. He actually 2 times has finished 4th place in Acme Comedy Club's Funniest Person in the Twin Cities contest. So, very funny dude with some comedy chops. Come on up, make some noise for Atul Patel, everybody. Yeah. So, Atul, real quick. How long have you been doing comedy?
So, it's been since 2011, so 13 years, part-time.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And what led you to do comedy?
Being funny at parties and realizing I was funnier than some of the comedians I watched sometimes. sometimes. The ones that sucked, you know, once in a while.
All right,
That's
I love
it.
it. I love it. Well, he's got some confidence, that's for sure, you guys. Round of applause once again.
All right, thanks. Let's give it up to the comedians and Jesse for putting on the show. All right, and for being here. Good job. So my name is Atul Patel, and it's pronounced Atul, but people like to make fun of it all the time. So they're like, "What kind of tool are you?" Or "You're a real tool, aren't you?" Which is kind of annoying. But first of all, my name precedes that expression, and you know, I like to tell people, "Hey Matt, are you a doormat?" Or "Hey Carrie, do you carry things for a living?" Just to make the point, you know. But I was actually born in India, and I came to the U.S. when I was 4 months old. That's when I lost my accent. I can still do one, but I do not use it unless it is absolutely necessary. Like when I want the tech support guys to understand me. But I've traveled quite a bit, and I realized that the whiter a city is, the better of a dancer people there think I am. So in New York City, I'm a beginner. In Minneapolis, I'm advanced. And in Chaska, I'm an instructor. But I also noticed that in the area, it's about 20% non-white, 70% whites, and 10% whiter. Those are the people that go ice fishing. We're trying to hear about not ice fishing right now. Let's see, but you know, when I fill out forms that ask for my race, I get tired of checking the box for Asian or Pacific Islander. I mean, Indians deserve our own checkbox because they're different than East Asians like Chinese or Japanese people. We win spelling bees and we suck at the Olympics. That's a true story. I was actually 1 word away from going to Washington, by the way. Let's see, but you know, we should have like this policy. If you're racist against a certain group or prejudiced, you shouldn't get benefit from what that community provides, right? So if you're anti-Mexican, no Mexican food for you. And if you don't like Somali people, you don't get to use Uber or Lyft, locally. If you don't like Asians or Indians specifically, you don't get to use apps on your phone. And definitely no tech support. The ones that understand me. Let's see. But I get annoyed by ignorant people who think I'm not American because I'm not white. Those are the ones who say things like, "This is America, why don't you speak English?" Well, if you want to judge Americanness by English skills, then based on my ACT verbal scores, I'm a hell of a lot more American than those guys. If they took the ACT. People complain about pet privilege, but, about white privilege, but they should really be more concerned about pet privilege. I mean, people will let a random animal or dog come up and lick them, but they don't let a human come up and lick them. At least you know that the human wasn't licking his ass 5 minutes ago. Maybe somebody else's ass, but that's a different story. And then these emotional support animals, they get free flights, right? That's just not fair. What about emotional support people? I mean, you should get some free flight action as well. Is anybody else sick of full-size pickup trucks everywhere? Yeah. Oh, they're usually like the most arrogant people carrying nothing but air in the back of their bed. And a lot of times they don't use turn signals. They're often the first to complain about high gas prices. But that's okay, because a lot of times that means they have less money to donate to the Trump campaign. That's as political as I'm going to get. But gun violence has gotten really bad lately. But I figured out a strategy. Since they say most people are shot by people they know, I just try not to know people who own guns. And it's worked so far. I actually lived in the Detroit, Michigan area for 13 years. And believe it or not, I didn't get murdered once. That's also a true story. I think I get sick of people that use the thumbs up emoji. It's kind of like a way to say, I want to kind of acknowledge you, but I don't have the time to fully respond. So I just give them a thumbs up emoji back, and that really throws them off. I highly recommend it. But dating is rough these days. I think it's not fair that guys don't get acronyms like women get, right? Like women get BBW, big beautiful woman. Guys should get SHM, scrawny handsome man. And instead of strong independent woman, guys should get weak dependent man. That's only fair. But women always say they want a guy with a sense of humor. That's complete bull. I mean, I've never heard a woman say, "Talk funny to me, baby," or "I'm leaving you for a funnier man." You never see women hanging out at comedy clubs trying to pick up comics after the show, although I highly recommend that they do. This is a bar, not a comedy show. You get the idea. And can we just end this whole requirement that women have that they only want guys that are 6 feet or taller? That's a superficial equivalent to a guy only wanting a woman with a C-cup breast size or larger. Right? I mean, just because he's tall doesn't mean he can protect a woman better. And just because the woman has big breasts doesn't mean she can feed him any better. I'll leave it at that. And I do have some rules for dating. I only date older women because I know what they'll look like when they get older already. And I only date divorced women because at least I know somebody wanted to marry her. And her alimony helps pay for dates, so that's kind of nice. And then I have another one. I'm not phobic or or hateful or anything, but I don't date bisexual women just because I don't want twice the competition. That's just the math right there. And I keep looking for a woman to bring out my masculinity, but I just can't find her. Like, once I do, my voice will get deeper. I think I'll get a little taller. Maybe my muscles will become a little bigger, and I'll even open doors for her. It'll be the perfect non-toxic masculinity, trust me. And I don't want to get married because there are no songs about being married, right? Songs about falling in love, yes. Songs about wanting to get married, yes. But no songs about being actually married. So there's no song that says, "Oh baby, you iron my shirt so well," or "Hey sexy boy, the lines when you mow the lawn are so straight." Oh, I just come with random songs every time. But I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos about self-improvement, but I would just feel guilty that I wasn't doing anything to improve myself because I was getting so overwhelmed. And I would just feel guilty about watching so much damn YouTube. So I gave up on that. But I do watch enough TV to know that I need to start taking more prescription medication. I mean, have you guys seen the commercials where people are managing businesses, dancing around, having a great time? But even if the side effects include death, at least they'll die happy. All right, thanks for writing. My name is Atul Patel.
Yeah.
Atul Patel, everybody. And ladies, I confirmed the free drink for you, so you can order whatever you want. We have some new audience members in the VIP section, everybody. Well, look at you, Lefty. How did you get up here?
I walked.
Very nice. You guys, Lefty.